Isaiah 41:10 says, "Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand." Hi, if you've never been here before, my name is Michaela and I have 3 kids, ages 1, 3, and 5, and I always have a huge mess on my hands, and I find it super overwhelming sometimes. And my heart about making videos is just to encourage you and to get some cleaning done and hopefully just make it to where neither of us feels so alone in this sometimes overwhelming mom journey. So first I'm going to distract my 1 and 3-year-old little boys with a dry erase book, and they like to leave the marker on, so I had to wipe it off. It's much easier than trying to scrub it off with the eraser if they leave it on for too long. And it worked like a charm. They were so occupied with this for the longest time. They can draw on things and then it just comes off, but I have a lot to do. My laundry room, my kitchen, and my living room were the main things, and lately anymore, I just like to turn on some Spotify. I put some Velcro on the back of my remotes so that my baby wouldn't be constantly getting them and losing them. This has worked really well whenever we remember to actually put them on the back of the TV. And my favorite playlist right now is just a Downing Family mix-up. I like more bluegrass, gospel type stuff, at least sometimes. And when I'm really looking for a peaceful atmosphere in my house, that is one of my go-tos, is just some bluegrass, gospel, or some worship music. But sometimes the worship music, honestly, to me anyways, can just kind of get a little bit too distracting, and something that is more calming to my soul and to my mind is something that can just play in the background and not be too up and down or too distracting. So for me, that is bluegrass gospel. And I really like the message that the Downing family brings. I would love to know what you guys listen to stay motivated while you clean, whether it's a podcast or music. I'm always looking for something different. And also the verse that I quoted in the beginning, I just wanted to say that those kinds of verses really help me out whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed. And I hope that it helps you out as well. Just to know that God has your back and He's standing up for you, even in little moments. He knows what you're going through and He will be there. And you can pray while you clean and listen as well. And there's no wrong time to pray. For me, whenever I'm thinking and kind of meditating on a verse like that, I never just get a time to sit down and really have like alone time with that verse or anything. So it's kind of nice whenever I'm doing something that distracts my hands but doesn't occupy my mind. I can put my mind on things like that and it's still very comforting. I struggle with some anxiety and just kind of getting caught up a lot in my own head. And so those are just some things that help me while I'm trying to actually get some things done, is just create a peaceful atmosphere and do music that kind of matches what I need to do while I'm cleaning. And just trying to focus on the good things that God has for me in each day, instead of the things that are all in my head and all the worries and stuff like that. A while back, I had gotten this Swiffer duster handle in a free Walmart bag, because I do a lot of Walmart order pickups and they give me free stuff sometimes, just a little bag of things. And I got the handle and I got a few of the pads, but I wasn't about to spend more money on the pads when they were pretty much the same as the cheap pads. So I've just been using the handle, the original Swiffer duster handle, with the cheaper pads, and they work really good. So if you guys use that type of thing, I would definitely recommend just getting the cheaper pads, and they work really good. You can put something on there or you can just use them dry. I'm just using them dry and they work really good to get all that dust off, and then I'll move on to the floors and get it off the floors instead of having to put something on there to actually like pick it up. Because on days like this, when I'm doing a full deep clean, I don't mind just to knock it down and then pick it up off the floor or something. It doesn't really fluff it up into the air. It does pick it up still. I've tried a lot of different things on my vinyl couches, and this is something that I really like doing, is using the doTERRA stuff. And I mean, honestly, I just share it because I really do enjoy using it. I'm not too into the whole selling side, the MLM. I just really like their products. I think they work really, really well. That cleaner gets stuff off of my couches so well that I didn't even know was there. I mean, my couches look all right. They just kind of look like I have a few spots here and there, but it always looks so rough whenever I'm done. And combined with the microfiber cloths, I know that a lot of places sell cheap microfiber cloths, and these ones aren't like expensive, but they're probably about $5 a piece, and they clean so well. I don't know that I could go back to the cheap ones again, just because I've seen the difference that the cheap Dollar Tree ones, they just don't pick up as much, and they don't come as clean and all that. So I really do enjoy using a little bit better quality microfiber with the really good concentrated cleaner. It lasts so long, and you guys, I haven't cleaned under this chair in forever. So I'm going to go ahead and vacuum that all out. And then I'm going to take a break for just a minute and show you some stuff that I got in the mail. I promise this is not sponsored by Amazon or Sam's or anything like that. I tried getting scissors from Amazon, and they're great scissors, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not that girl that can open a box with scissors. So anyways, this is not sponsored by Sam's. I just really like their pajamas. I've gotten sets for my kids for several years now in several different sizes, and my kids grow like weeds, just like everybody else's kids. And so I got the next size up. They're probably not going to be in them until the fall, but I just decided to go ahead and get them for as soon as they're ready for them. I really like the long sleeve because even for my son, he can wear like just the pants or something in the summertime. So it works really well. I got those razors and I thought I would really like them, but when I tried them out, I just didn't. I'm Sasquatch and it didn't work out. And I was obviously almost out of dishwasher pods. These have been the best dishwasher pods, and I don't think I could even just try a different kind because these work so well with my particular dishwasher and just with, like, I don't know, maybe with the food or the dishes that I have, they work so well. I don't even know that I could try a different one. So I'm going to go ahead and refill those. And obviously I cleaned up that counter space. It felt really good just to work a little bit at a time in the kitchen and get that stuff done in here. Also, I don't know, maybe I'm just absolutely insane, but I am pretty sure that the old packs look different and are like a different color and have more of the little red dot and have a darker color to the soap than the others. I don't know, maybe it's just me. So now I'm just getting my shampooer ready to shampoo out the chair. This is the stuff that I use. I really do like it. It's low sudsing and everything. But before I could do that, I had to take just a little break and fix my boys their milk. One has a bottle and one has chocolate milk, and if it works, do it. Right now it works. I know he's 18 months old, but he really loves a bottle, and I'm not about to stop it because it makes him so happy. And I really do like these sippies from Walmart. I didn't actually think I would like that double whatever you call it, the valve, but actually I really like the way that it works, and it does not seem to leak so bad. So if you guys haven't tried those out and you have little kids, I would definitely recommend trying them. So whenever I had weaned my boys and I put them on store-bought milk, they just both had gut and skin issues immediately after starting store-bought milk. So I buy them Brahms A2 milk, and Brahms is kind of a local thing to Oklahoma, but the A2 I'm sure that there's somewhere else that you could get it. I'm not really sure where, but I feel like that's not really a local thing, just the whole Brahms ideas, and they do really well on it. They never have any skin or gut issues on that, and that's exactly what it's marketed for. All right, getting back to this chair, I feel like it is never ever clean. And recently I realized that I was probably shampooing wrong, like the whole last 2 or 3 years that I've had the shampooer. I shampooed my kids' like car, you know, the kind of rug that has a map on it and they can run the cards on. I shampooed that. It's really thin. And I realized that the more water I took out, the cleaner it was. And I think that I've been shampooing wrong for however long I've had this, because I have not extracted as much water as I probably could have from my carpets or this chair. And I think that if you don't extract as much water as possible, you're just leaving like wet dirt in there to attract more dirt. So anyways, if I had it to do over again for the last couple years, I probably would have been extracting more water out, like every last drop that I possibly could. But that's what I was trying to do in this chair, and chairs are really, really hard to shampoo. I think at least this chair is with this shampooer. So I really tried hard, but I don't know. I think that eventually we're going to have to get a different chair, but my husband and I agree. We're not sure if we really want to do that before our kids get just a little bit older, because there's constantly stuff being spilled on it. And I mean, even us, we spill coffee and stuff on there sometimes. So, I don't know if it's really worth it or if I should just get a chair cover or what. I haven't really done that yet. I thought maybe that would just be like an extra thing to wash, but maybe it'd be nice because then it would come off. But maybe it'd be better if there was like a waterproof version. I don't know. If you have anything like that, let me know. I haven't really found anything that really satisfies what I think would be good to go on there yet. Another thing about me is that I live way out in the country and there's a lot of dirt roads around us, and there's constantly dust in the air, on the ground, red dirt everywhere, and it just settles into everything. I mean, my window tracks are never going to be clean for any amount of time. It's just all over the place. Every single time I empty out my vacuum canister, it looks just like this. It's nasty, full of dirt and just stuff. We don't have any indoor animals. We just have us. And so I feel like that's a lot of dirt for just having us and no shoes throughout the house for the most part. So that old ottoman, I was getting tired of the kids peeling off the vinyl. And I know that this is vinyl as well, but at least it's not peeling. And it came with this couch set. So I decided to put that out. And this is just from the chair and that little bit of the rug. Oh, that's just so gross to me. I feel like, why are we sitting on that all the time? I would love to get a new chair. When I say my husband and I agree, I say that like he mostly says it and I just go along because, he brings home the bacon, so he gets to make the big decisions. And he's right, we probably shouldn't get a new one. Anyways, I'm going to move on to the laundry room. And my laundry room is really teeny tiny, and it has a back door. So there's constantly, especially in the summertime when the kids are in and out of the sprinkler and the kiddie pool and the trampoline and all that, there's constantly stuff in here. So that all needs to be cleaned up. And I had a pump bottle of Castile soap there. And I'm pretty sure one of my kids just like pumped the bottle a couple times. There was this giant sticky soapy mess on the floor. It took so many rinses of the rag to fully get all that soap up. But you know what? It cleaned the floor at the same time. So who am I to complain? Eventually, I'm going to be using that soap as laundry detergent. But right now, I'm kind of stuck with using, not stuck, but I really like using vinegar as fabric softener. And you cannot use Castile soap and vinegar at the same time because it converts the Castile soap back to oils and it can ruin your clothing. So I'm kind of in a little conundrum there of like wanting to do the Castile soap as laundry soap, but also really liking using vinegar. So right now I'm just using free and clear type stuff. And I have made my own soap before, but I do want to get to a place where I know how the chemical reactions work and everything, and I can use something a little better probably than the free and clear, because free and clear is great. I really do like it. I like that it doesn't have fragrance, and I say fragrance like the bad chemically stuff, not like a scent. I like scents like essential oils, but I would like to get to just a healthier state and not have any bad harsh chemicals in my laundry. So that's why that is there. And I know it's like a kid trap. It's probably not the greatest thing to have there, but it works pretty well if I hide it in the little water closet there. And that's what I did after all this was cleaned up. Sometimes as a mom, I feel like I'm just doing everything I can to keep my head above water as far as getting things done during the day, and also trying to think about healthy food and healthy cleaning and just keeping everyone healthy in mind and body and spirit all the time, and spending time with my kids, and just getting overwhelmed with all the things that a stay-at-home mom does, or even not a stay-at-home mom, just a parent in general. And I feel like I'm alright as far as, doing what I can with my clean laundry routine there. I think it's okay for now because it's what I can manage, and I think that's the most important thing. If I could give you any message today, just do what isn't stressful for you for now, and you will be all right in the long run. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you accomplish everything that you need to do today without feeling too overwhelmed. I hope that you can remember to take a step back and celebrate the blessings that God has given you, and remember to breathe and know that you are doing a great job.